What's up everybody, John from Old Reading Farm here. Thanks for joining us. In one of our previous videos, I showed you how we were preparing to build a hay storage unit, and now it has come time to finish it because we have heard from our hay supplier and they are running low on stock. So we got to get to work. Previously, we brought a ton of pallets over here and basically just made a little platform, but now it's time to build like the overall shelter, meaning the top thing to cover it, so that the hay doesn't get wet. So we're here in our alpaca pasture, heading down to the platform. So far today, I have gone out and I've cut down several trees, because basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a tent, sort of like an A-frame type of tent with a big tarp. So I cut down some as straight lengths as I could find, and we're gonna have an A-frame. So it's gonna be 3 pieces of wood, a bottom and 2 sides to make a triangle, and then we'll have something going straight down the middle. I'm not really exactly sure what. But so I went out this morning, I cut a bunch of poles. These are them right here. So now I'm gonna try to sort of figure out what I'm doing, which I don't have a good grasp on yet. So I'm gonna cut these poles down to 12 feet, and then I'm gonna start making a triangle out of them and hope that it works. You're gonna watch me sort of figure this out as I go. Let's get started. Boarman decided to join me. Okay, so I got all the pieces cut, and now I'm looking at it, and I think the base is too wide because I made the base is 13 feet too. So I think I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna just lay everything out and see how it looks and make sure that there's enough room, because obviously, so there's gonna be 2 round bales and then 1 round bale on top. So it should be 4 feet wide and then a little under 8 feet tall. So I just want to make sure that there's plenty of room so that I can go in with the pallet forks and pick the round bale up. So I need to make sure that there's enough room between the top of the topmost round bale and whatever top bar I have going, so that I can lift up that top bale and pull it out, and then I'm not like hitting stuff and knocking everything over. So I'm just gonna sort of lay it out on the ground and make sure that there's enough room, and then go from there. I am 90% sure this will work. So 2 feet from the bottom, there's like 10 feet of space. So there's plenty of space. And then the same thing, 6 feet up, there's plenty of space. So it should be fine. I'm also gonna take a little runner board and put it up there to sort of space the triangle a little further out. That should give us more room. And then kind of just go for it. I need to go grab my big screws, and I shall be back. All right, so I got one side done. I just put some 2x4 bracers on it right here. So I think it's gonna work out pretty well. It's pretty tall, and I put a little bar up here at the top to spread out the top a little bit, and then the middle bar will sit right there, and then that way it's as wide as possible at the top. I think this will work out really well. So I'm gonna get building on the second wall and then try to figure out how I'm gonna get this all put together. So I now have both ends built. So now I'm gonna reset the pallets and make sure that they're the right width and length, and make sure they'll fit within the thing, because I think this is like 30 feet long, and so I could take some off. And I just so I'm going to take the pallets apart, I'm going to re-put them together, I'm going to put the chicken feed bags on the bottom to prevent the moisture from going, and then it's going to come to trying to get these walls up. I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's go! So we are back here today. We finished this wall just a little while ago. So now we have both walls up. So last thing I'm gonna do is throw some paracord around this end and anchor it. I think I'm gonna anchor it to 2 posts down here just so it sways a little bit less. Then it's time to throw the tarp on it, set up the tarp holders, and call it a day. As you can see, the weather is much worse today. It was like 62 on Friday when I was working on this. It is now like 32, so it's cold, but this is nice, so this is good. Done pretty early in the morning, so I can do some other stuff, but let's finish this up strong. Woo! All right, everybody, welcome to the ugliest thing that I've ever built. So this is really, it ended up looking just kind of like a wind sail, and that's sort of what it is right now, especially today when it's really windy. And to be honest, I am kind of questioning whether this was actually worth it. We shall see, because the problem is the tarp that I have is a little bit too short, or so I made my structure a little bit too big. So you can see it's open on the back end here. But so I think I'll probably just take some pallets and block it off, because really I just don't want the alpacas coming back here and pulling out the dry hay. You know, the point of this is storage, not feed, so maybe feed is next. Because we're gonna have to figure out a way to feed them with these round bales, you know. And obviously, you know, the whole idea here was to create something that had some airflow so that the hay bales don't get wet and then get moldy, because then it's gonna waste. And, you know, I think worst case scenario, if this thing breaks, we still have the tarp, we can still cover them. It's just not, you know, as ideal as possible. Anyway, done with this for now. It's really cold. I'm gonna do some cleaning up, and then maybe I'll work on a couple small projects today, but that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to let me know in the comments below if I wasted my time with this, and if you have any better ideas. We're getting 12 4x4 round bales. They are dry, they are twined, they are not wrapped. If you have suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. We'd love to hear from you. Please like this video, and also please subscribe. We really appreciate it. And again, thanks for watching.